Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Radiant Historia. Alright, we are in Judgment Cliff following Heist's informant, who was very suspicious. Oh god, I don't want to fight you. No! Damn it. Wow, that is a lot of enemies. Alright, let's go ahead and poison break this guy. Actually, you know what? Better than that would be... Push Assault. Oh, you have Push Assault. Alright, let's try this. Let's have Marco go first. Alright, so the... Oh, I should have gone with... Oh, I don't have ice, actually. Alright, so the important thing was to get fire on that guy. And let's see. Nope. Oh, left assault. You just do an attack. There we go. The nice thing about those really big enemies is that, you know, it doesn't take much to get them into a group with other enemies to do extra damage. How are we doing on hit points? We're okay. There you are. I knew you'd come. I've been waiting for you. What is Heist scheming? I've got no reason to tell you. You guys wouldn't be thinking of trying to kill me here, would you? If you give it to us straight, we won't harm a hair on your head. Well, I'm glad things turned out this way, honestly. I wasn't allowed to make the first move. You intrigue me, Stock. You're the best we've got in Specant, and Heist favors you. We're both members. Why should you be the one who gets all the special treatment? Maybe you should ask Heist for yourself. What, you actually think he'd tell me? Besides, this way I get to test out your skill firsthand. And if you end up dead, I'll just report that your ability had its limits after all. And we've got a boss fight. Uses Heal Zone, which I think is a regeneration type spell. Or maybe it's a position spell. Alright, well, I think what we want to do first is change our positions around a little bit. Ow. Time to really build up our combo meter. Alright, let's go ahead and push assault. Let's go with fire. Let's go with an attack. Let's go with, he doesn't have any weaknesses, so let's do some frost. Let's go with an attack. Let's go with fire. Let's go with a poison break. Let's go with thunder. Attack. And fire.
So we're up to level 7, level 9, level 11, level 13, 15, 17, 19. Marvelous! More than twice as much gold. No items, though, and the experience didn't level anyone up.
I see. I think I see why he keeps you around. But as long as you are, your little brigade will always be in danger.
What's that supposed to mean? Explain yourself.
Didn't I tell you? Heist wants to keep you under his thumb. But Speckent is in no position to overturn a personal request from Lieutenant General Raoul himself. That's why when the time is right, Major Rosh is going to take a little spill. If he goes down now that you've been pulled from Speckent, it'll give Heist the advantage. You'd best come back on your own accord if you don't want things to get messy.
Keep going.
Well, this scheme is yet another major player. Someone who doesn't want to see Rosh getting too big for his britches. You must know who I'm referring to.
Anything else?
That's all I know. Now do you understand the danger of supporting Rosh? If you want to survive, heed my advice. It's for your own...
I'm not sure who's saying this. I mean, it might be Heist. We haven't talked to Heist in a really long time. I don't quite remember how I did his voice.
You've said enough. I have no further use for you. Be gone. What is this? I'm being drained.
No way. Well, don't worry. As long as we have a hair from his head, we can resurrect him.
What just... He turned into sand. Well, luckily I've got bottle here. We can take that sand up and put it in bottle. You don't mind, do you, Bottle? You mean like that sand plague thing? I never imagined you could really just turn into sand.
Oh yeah, that's right. You two weren't with us when we had that other assassin.
What should we do? Shouldn't we report this?
This isn't something we want spreading amongst the new men. I'll tell Rosh when it's time. I need you two to stay quiet about this. Don't let your guard down. We need to be cautious of our surroundings at all times.
You're right.
Be careful. Our opponent is more than likely poised to strike already. It's what we do until he makes his move that will make all the difference. The event Heist's intentions have been revised. It might not have been Heist. It might be the person who controls the Black Chronicle. Oh, hey, they did all make it here. And that's all I have to say. This will be a tough fight, but we fight for the glory of Alistel. I expect only the best. Once your unit is prepared, depart for the Sand Fortress. Hey, where have you guys been? We're just about ready to move out. Oh, you know, causing a guy to turn into sand, that sort of thing. Rosh, we need to talk. Yeah? What's this about? Lieutenant General Raoul's concerns weren't far off the mark. His concerns? Wait, don't tell me. Our destination is the Sand Fortress, and that's not a coincidence. No wonder they're sending in such low numbers. But we can't just defy our orders. We still have to go to the Sand Fortress. On top of that, we'll be fighting alongside Field Marshal Viola on the front lines. Wouldn't you agree that at least that part is in Alistel's best interests? You're right. I thought you might say that. Well, now that we know what's going on behind the curtain, we won't fall for it as easily. Thanks, my friend. You don't want to mention the guy turning to sand? Alright, let's head up north through Judgment Cliff. The Sand Fortress is a stone's throw if we take that route.
Yes, Captain!
The only problem is Heist. What kind of trap does he have planned for us? Reporting to Viola has been added as an event. Rosh has joined your party. Alright, Heist's intentions. The brigade was told to report to Field Marshal Viola at the Sand Fortress. But something about the informant rouses Stock's suspicion. Stock chases after him. Stock captured the informant and tried to interrogate him. However, the informant suddenly turned to sand. Stock warns Rosh, but doesn't mention the Sand Plague. They continue on towards the Sand Fortress. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that whole not mentioning the Sand Plague thing. Maybe this is a part where, oh, pardon me, the Sand Fortress falls because we had to do the breakthrough thing there. Then again, that's where we saved the merchant, and the merchant ended up being used back here. So, what? No, not there. Yeah, back here. Yeah, I don't think that the that chart there is actually following the same exact timeline, so to speak. Apparently I can just pass all through it. Yeah, I don't need to actually do anything. That works for me. There's still traps around. I noticed there were traps before.
So this is a sand fortress?
Something wrong? You look a little disappointed.
Well, I guess I was expecting something grander. This is a frontline fortress after all. It's just not what I imagined. Wouldn't you agree, Sergeant? Sergeant? Lieutenant Stock!
Come on, Stock. I know you're not a people person, but you can at least respond to questions. What are you talking about?
Is something wrong, Sergeant? You seem especially tense. Don't let it get to you, Kiel. This is just standard stock.
So, you could say that it's stock. I'm terrible.
Really? But ever since we passed through Judgment Cliff, he's been especially on edge. Don't let your imagination get the better of you, Kiel.
Stock's not being curt on purpose, so no hard feelings, okay? You know, he's just shy. I heard that.
I understand. He usually doesn't seem to care about anyone. But when there's danger, it's always the sergeant who's first to the rescue.
Now, I heard that. Sounds like you have a fan, Stock. Anyway, we should head inside. The event reporting to Viola has been revised. Well, first thing we need to do is report our arrival. Excuse me, can I ask you something, soldier?
Yes, what is it?
I'm Major Rosh, and I've just arrived with a reinforcement brigade. Could you point me in the direction of Field Marshal Viola's quarters?
Major, the Field Marshal has no personal quarters here. Everyone sleeps and eats together, regardless of rank. Those are the rules.
Is that so? Well, can you tell me where I can find the Field Marshal, then?
I believe she's on this floor, just a little further down. I'll escort you. Please follow me.
Hey, we'll be meeting a new character. I still say that this place feels like it was designed for larger sprites.
She's in here. Please excuse me, Major.
Excuse me, are you Field Marshal Viola? Wait, you don't recognize her?
Indeed I am. How are you? And you are?
It's not exactly what I was expecting. That is some interesting neck protection. She must be really scared of Vorpal blades. Major Rosh, sir. I'm the captain of the reinforcement brigade sent to your command. I've come to report that we've arrived.
I see, and good timing. We were about to begin a strategy meeting. I hate to impose on you since you've only just arrived, but you should probably sit in. We've received intel that a large Grenorg detachment is headed this way.
Grenorg? Understood. Sorry, Stock, but could you guys check up on the men? What, you don't want me to be here with the strategy session? I'm pretty good at strategy. I kick your butt in chess all the time. As soon as the meeting is over, I'll catch up with you.
Oh, but I wanted to meet the new person. Understood!
Leave it to us. Let's go, Kiel.
Sorry about all this. I'll greet them officially as soon as I can.
Rosh has left your party.
Sergeant, we are currently asking all squad leaders to check in with status updates.
Captain Rosh is in a strategy meeting with Field Marshal Viola and her advisors.
The strategy meeting the moment we arrive? This really is the front line, isn't it?
That's right. You should all get rest while you can. A room has been prepared on the second floor. All units are on standby until further orders. How did I know about that second floor thing?
Understood! So that was Field Marshal Viola. I've heard the rumors, but she was truly beautiful. No wonder they call her the Valkyrie.
Maybe they call her Valkyrie for other reasons, like, the fact that she brings people to the, lands of the dead? I don't know, just possibility.
Huh? I thought you were smitten with Dr. Sonia.
I didn't mean it like that.
Huh. Well, can you explain how it's different? Bottle truly wants to know.
Well, I look up to Field Marshal Viola. I've heard about her distinguished military career ever since I was young.
What, you don't look up to Dr. Sonia saving everyone's lives and everything like that?
Ah, Kiel.
So she's like a hero that I look up to.
Look up to, eh? I guess that's true. I get the same vibe from everyone who talks about her.
Well, of course. People often speak of the Field Marshal's charisma, especially compared to General Hugo. That's why the rumor is that General Hugo kind of banished Viola to this fortress.
Well, yeah, that's not really a big secret at this point.
It's all right. All that matters is the Field Marshal is alive and well. She's still the Valkyrie, and she'll keep winning everyone's trust, I'm sure. But I must admit, I do look up to someone else a little bit more than her.
Uh-oh. Here comes Kiel's man crush on stock.
Huh. Well, if they can surpass Field Marshal Viola, that's really an accomplishment. Wait, I know. You look up to Bottle, don't you? Who would that be by chance? It's Bottle, isn't it? Better be Bottle. Sergeant Stock! Oh, wow, he actually said it.
You really are the fan favorite, Stock.
Knock it off. No good would come of following my example.
That's not true. Ever since Captain Rush told me about you, I've really looked up to you. I've always wanted to become more like you.
Anyway, I'm sure Rosh's meeting is just about over. Let's go see if we've got any new orders. The Valkyrie has been added as a node. Looks like there's a couple items that we can get around here. Let's talk to these,
Welcome, you're the reinforcements from Alistair, right? I'll put you guys up on the second floor. We're talking about Field Marshal Viola's position. When you look at how she's being treated compared to her results, it's entirely unfair.
There's no reason for someone of her caliber to be so close to the battle. She should be in command, stationed in Alistair. Well, I don't know. There's some pretty distinguished generals led from the close to the front in World War II and stuff. We don't need to save yet. Alright, so there are a couple items around. Where are the items? They are all the way up at the top, it looks like. Well, actually, we can probably go talk to that merchant who's outside.
Hello, this is the front line in the fight against Grenorg, the Sand Fortress.
What are you, like the tour guide?
Yes, I am. Lieutenant General Tour Guide.
You're not an actual lieutenant general. I know. You could probably get in prison for impersonating the lieutenant general.
Private tour guide, sir, at your service.
That's more like it. Hello. What do you have for me?
It's the front line. Without me, the battle can't start. So by the way, you don't want to be the only one out there with weak equipment.
Assuming that you actually have anything good. Rune Edge, we already have. Rune Spear, we already have. Hymnal Cape. Worse defense. Really good magic defense, but we'll pass. And a Knight Stud. Stud shaped like a chess piece. Defense +4, magic defense +4. We can also get a seed ring. We can also, well, that's what we got earlier. Actually, you know what? Let me buy a third one for Marco. Nope, not that. Did I need some of these? Attack +3, maybe that. But I think it's on Rosh. There we go. I'll hold on to the seed ring. I think I might, well, how much money do I have? I got plenty of money. I don't really need to sell anything. I do kind of want to buy a few more healing items just to have more of them. So I'll buy 5 of those. Buy 2 of those, just so that I can heal up without using MP if it comes to it. Herbal tea is 30 MP. That's not too bad, actually. Okay. Alright, let me see where these treasures are. Yeah, let me, get away from you. Okay, up on the 3rd floor, I think is some item, but I think there's something here on the... Huh, hello.
Buy mana crystals from Satiros, only 5,000 G. You want one?
I don't need it.
Well, I see. Well, it's your loss.
The people of Rosh Brigade sure do a lot of running. They're so energetic, they remind me of myself when I first enlisted.
It was only like 2 months ago, wasn't it?
Do you see those guys on the floor below us? We, the Rosh Brigade, will never let anyone train harder than us.
Interesting. Okay, I believe there is a bed up here that we can rest at.
Hello. We're reserving this floor for the Rosh Brigade.
You know, I've never seen you take a break, Sergeant. Yeah, a march alone made me tired. I need to train harder so I have so much stamina.
I just got a glimpse of Field Marshal Viola. She's gorgeous. No wonder she's called the Valkyrie.
Again, maybe she's called the Valkyrie because she leads people to the land of the dead. You know, the enemies. Let's go ahead and rest. Free healing. I am totally going to walk here if I ever have full reign of the map kind of thing when I need to rest. I don't think there's much else here right now, so let's go up a level. And we want to go this way.
There are exits on the Judgment Cliff side and the Grand Plain side. The Grand Plain exit is at a different elevation, so the exit's on the 3rd floor. I just don't understand those Grenorgites. How can they not see the glory and majesty of the Prophet Noah? All this stuff cluttering up the walkway is really dangerous. It's been sitting here forever and no one wants to move it.
Well, then why don't you move it?
Well, I don't want to.
Well, then clearly it's not that big of a danger, now is it?
I heard a rumor that Grenorg was planning to ambush us. I reported it to Field Marshal Viola just to be thorough. But since I didn't have any solid proof, she just told me to be on high alert.
Well, that's smart, isn't it?
This exit leads to Grand Plain. I can't let you go there, though, because we're about to begin the operation.
Well, too bad. I'm going anyway. Oh. Huh. Map says that I can get up here. I wonder if I've done something... if I've missed something. Hold on. Oh, yep, I did miss something. My mistake. That's not the way back in. Alright, I gotta go find Kiel. He is on... He's back on the 2nd floor. Alright. So he should be somewhere around here.
The next battle will surely bring us victory. The Prophet Noah is on our side.
Ah, Sergeant Stock! Are you on patrol? Thanks for all your hard work.
Are you training?
Yes, right now I'm only good at sword dancing, and that isn't good in a fight. I need to learn some practical skills. Oh, do you think you could give me some pointers?
If I learn sword dancing here, I can put it to use in the other timeline. Of course.
Thank you, Sergeant. I think I learned a lot from you.
No, thank you. I learned a lot from all the footwork you showed. I'll use your sword dancing movements to enhance my own skills. The power of strike was increased. With Stock's improved skills, he can destroy some obstacles. By destroying objects, Stock can open up paths or even find items. Press the Y button to use strike on the field. Kiel's talent has been added as an event. Oops, sorry, Kiel. Didn't mean to, just like cut you down from behind. Kiel's talent. Kiel teaches Stock the art of sword dancing as thanks for Stock teaching him swordsmanship. And that is a node right there. Stock is given leave to explore the fortress while Rosh reports in. Alright, now we can go get those items. Which I'm going to go do. We could go back to the Lasville Hills and get some items there. Definitely not going to do it in this episode. I'm not sure. I might wait until next time we have to go through that area. Let's cut down all the grass. Obtained a wisp blade and herbal tea ×2. So the wisp blade really decreases magic, but speed and attack power go up, and hit points go up too. Attack plus 18, magic plus 12, hit points plus 50, infused with natural spirits. Might be better for Marco. But I'll think about it. I gotta sell that custom sword too. Anyway, I think we'll call this an episode here, and when we return, we will go talk to Rosh and see what he's got to tell us. See you next time, everyone.